Now coming to the formation of xerosol. So another method, thermal evaporation, which is non-supercritical condition extraction, is used to evaporate gel. So one method is used under temperature, critical temperature and pressure. Then the method is used to form the aerosol, and this method is thermal evaporation, which is a non-supercritical extraction is used here. That means using the only temperature variation thermally, we are going to extract the alcohol from the gel, so that the gel formation into xerosol. So see here, the formation of metal oxide, alkoxide involves connecting the metal centers with oxo-MOM or hydroxo-MOHM bridges, therefore generating metal oxo or metal hydroxo polymers in the solution. So the reaction mechanism, coming to the reaction mechanism finally. So we have seen in the previous videos that the formation of sol gel involves in two steps. One is hydrolysis, another one is condensation. In hydrolysis, what we are going to do? We are going to do the metal alkoxide. We are going to take the metal alkoxide and we are going to mingle up with the water. See, metal alkoxide is taken over here, and here water is taken over. Metal alkoxide with alcohol, but alcohol does not react. Remember in mind, metal alkoxide does not react with alcohol, just it dissolves in water. That's it. It does not react with, it dissolves in alcohol. It does not react in alcohol. Whereas it reacts with water. Okay. Then it forms into MOH and ROH. Okay. So this MOH, which is the sol, required sol, is going to react with ROM. ROM means metal oxide. So which is going to form MOM. MOM means what? Metal which is the required nanomaterial metal oxides. Metal oxide metal is going to form, and with the desired ROH. Okay, with the required ROH also is formed in that one. So MOM is formed, which is the required form of the nanoparticles. So what we have obtained, MOM, metal oxides, are the final products in this total sol gel method. Okay, after drying the process, the liquid phase is removed from the gel. Then the thermal treatment may be performed in order to favor further polycondensation and enhance mechanical properties. So that one is given here over here. So after drying, what is going to form? Metal alkoxides will be formed. Metal alkoxides are going to be formed with these metal alkoxides are the required nanomaterials. So see here, a sol colloidal is taken, and it is first hydrolyzer or condensate, and it is formed into gel structure. And after the gel, when it undergoes supercritical extraction, it forms aerosol, or when it undergoes non-supercritical extraction, it undergoes xerosol. By following this process, homogeneous nanomaterial is obtained. Okay, so for us, in the whole process, we have obtained finally what we have obtained? We have obtained a homogeneous nanomaterial. In the first, we got the heterogeneous solution, but then afterwards, after forming into a gel, after condensation process has been taken place, then we obtain finally nanomaterials with the homogeneity. Okay, the obtained nanomaterial are similar to one another, similar properties. So this is a homogeneous, thus through this method homogeneous nanomaterial is obtained. This is about sol gel method.